Hey everybody, it's Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions. This morning I decided, hey, you know what? We're going to do a video on some of the dumbest comments in the firearms world that we see on a regular basis. Stay tuned. Let's look at this. One of the first ones that just gets under my skin, something fierce, is when somebody says, your finger is the safety. You don't need a safety on the gun. Well, the comments that they make are so unbelievably ridiculous. I'm not even sure how somebody could logically say what they're saying and it actually makes sense to them, but it does. Number one, do you need a manual thumb safety on your gun? No. If you're running a gun like the VP9 or a Glock or something that's got that trigger safety on it, no, the gun is drop safe. But your finger alone is not your safety. Your brain is your safety. Number one, people become so complacent with safety with firearms and they put their finger on the trigger, or they don't practice enough and it is such an intuitive thing to put your finger on the trigger that that's what they do. Force Science Institute actually has a study from highly trained SWAT teams and military teams where they were doing structure entry and searching with their fingers on the trigger, even though their policy said keep their finger off the trigger. Why? The stress level. The stress level. So stop with that garbage right there. Here's another one that gets me. Every gunfight happens in 3 seconds at 3 yards with only 3 rounds fired. Where this comes from, I have no idea. I have no idea. I have heard this in classes from people. I see it on the internet still. There is no evidence to support that. If you think it's true, go take a look at active self-protection and actually watch the videos and listen to the analysis. Watch the videos, listen to the analysis, and look at the distances that that people are at. Look at the angles that they're at. Look at the number of rounds that are fired. I guarantee you, there is not one thing that says every gunfight happens that way. This one really gets under my skin. It's better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Are you serious? Number one, yes. Is it better to be alive and defend yourself in court than be dead? Absolutely. Absolutely. But this connotation to this statement almost makes people think it's okay to use excessive force. Really? Also, if you are in a defensive encounter and you end up having to go to court because there's questions about what you did, that process is truly the punishment. Even if you don't have to go to court, just in the process of being found justified in what you did is a real punishment. And it's life-changing. It will change you as a person. It costs people their marriages. It costs people their friends, family members. Don't make light of how bad it actually is emotionally after defending your life by saying something like this. The last one on this video that we're going to do, and we're going to do a part 2 on it, is revolvers never fail. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And when they fail, it's catastrophic. And what I mean by catastrophic, I mean by the fact that you are sending that gun back to the manufacturer to have it repaired. It is not a simple fix. People say, well, there's less moving parts on revolvers. Really? Have you ever seen the internal workings of a revolver? They're like a Swiss watch. There's a lot of moving parts in a revolver. And to sit there and say that they are super simple just shows a lack of understanding of how those guns actually function. So next week we're going to do part 2, and we're going to add some more to this. So hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.